What's happening, film friends? David the Film Junkie here, and it's your Saturday Film Junkie, and why aren't you seeing my face right now? Well, that's because I'm not home. I'm not in the Film Junkie Bat Cave at the moment. Yes, I'm dog sitting actually this weekend for my mom because I'm an awesome son like that. So I'm over at her house and I brought my microphone and I thought, okay, I still got to get a Saturday Film Junkie up for you guys. So this is better than nothing, right? Anyways, let's talk some movies. Alright, obviously the big Batman vs. Superman news that came out of last week was the fact that Ray Fisher has been cast as Cyborg in the movie. And a lot of people are going either, well, you know what, there's two sides of it. I've seen two sides of it. I think mainly a lot of people who are really looking forward to this movie are being very optimistic and very excited, really. And then there are people that are thinking it's going to be too convoluted, too many heroes, and they're just going batshit crazy. And I talked about it briefly. I talked about this whole thing, and basically I still stand at I'm really excited for this. And you know what? I think this is actually going to lead in very nicely into the Justice League movie, and I think this is why they have Cyborg in it, because my video where I talked briefly about the origin of Cyborg, he's got these scientists that are parents that are scientists, dyslexia right there almost. He's got these scientists for parents, okay? And the reason why he gets all mutilated and messed up is because they are trying to create dimensional travel, okay? And some kind of creature comes through and fucks him up, which is why they have to put on the prosthetics. So I'm thinking that maybe he's not going to be a pivotal character in this movie. I don't think. I think they're going to introduce him, and somebody even mentioned too, and I appreciate it in the comments because I wasn't sure if he was, because they shot a football scene already for Batman vs Superman. It was Gotham against Metropolis. So now I'm thinking. So I was thinking, oh, maybe since he's an athlete, I think he's a quarterback. Maybe he's playing for one of the teams, and somebody actually confirmed that. I think someone left a comment say he does play for Metropolis. So there you go, right there. I think they're just going to introduce the character and kind of lead in. I think his origin story is really going to set the way or pave the way for the Justice League movie, because obviously dimensional travel and everything, so we'll see what happens with that, but I'm still fairly excited about it. But don't freak out, I don't think we're going to see a full-on Cyborg in this movie. And then we go over to the Marvel world of Avengers Age of Ultron, and we got Joss Whedon talking to Empire magazine about shooting the movie and talking about Ultron and everything, and it's pretty good stuff. Pretty damn good stuff. We love this shit when we hear this stuff. And you know what? He talks about how, adding more characters to the mix. Scarlet Witch, Quicksilver, of course they're in there, and he felt like, oh, maybe it's gonna get a little too crazy. But the thing is, well, he says it like this: I fiercely dislike the idea of just throwing in more people for the sake of doing that. Awesome, love that. But last time I had all of Earth's mightiest heroes versus one British actor, and I needed more conflict. So not even he was satisfied with the first Avengers, even though that movie is so fucking fulfilling, it's ridiculous. And then he goes on to talk about James Spader's Ultron. He says, I'm having a blast with Ultron. He's not a creature of logic. He's a robot who's generally disturbed. We're finding out what makes him menacing and at the same time enduring and funny and strange and unexpected and everything a robot never is. I like that. And with James Spader's voice and tone, that's going to be great, because I love James Spader. He's awesome. And then he goes on to talk about shooting in the UK and how the tone of Avengers 2 is going to be slightly different from the first one. And he says the number of different looks and textures and moods we're getting from the British locations is stupid awesome, because this palette-wise, I can't even read sometimes, it's very different. I'm trying to make a different film, because why would you make one movie twice? That seems weird. And I totally agree with you. Good job, Mr. Joss Whedon. Why can't you make every fucking comic book movie ever? But we sadly can't have that. Maybe in another dimension that's going on. But yes, if you want to reread all that and see the source material, check down links below and let me know what you think. Check out this image of epic awesomeness. Oh my god. Oh, who's excited for Dumb and Dumber 2? I am. Is it very late for a sequel, 20 years? Yes, it's very late, but you cannot love these characters. These characters are awesome, and that's just vintage right there. That is vintage Jim Carrey face going on right there. And we got Jeff Daniels, making a great hairy face. I mean, come on. I'm really excited for this. I know it's 20 years, and that's ridiculously too long for a fucking sequel, but what can you do? These characters are great, and I'm looking forward to it. And this picture just makes me tingle inside. Makes that 20, well, how old was I then? Yeah, that makes that little 9-10-year-old just go, oh man, yay, I'm so excited. So let me know what you think about that image. as well as everything else I talked about. Also hit that like, thumbs up button if you'd be so kind. Subscribe to my channel if you have not already. And also visit filmjunkie.com for your latest movie news, trailers, and film reviews. Well, alright guys, I am David, the Film Junkie, and this has not really been a junkie quick fix. I kind of rambled on a lot about the first two subjects, but that's okay, because technically today was supposed to be a regular Film Junkie show. Alright guys, love you. Talk to you later.